right, so this is going to be another tough one. Get out a Kleenex box, but then we're done. And as you know, I like AI, and I have a company based around AI. So I think it's apropos to ask Charlie how we should move forward. So I dressed up for this.
I want you to know I'm fine, not because my body is fine, but because my soul is secure in Christ. Death is not the end. It's a promotion. Don't waste 1 second mourning me. I knew the risks of standing up in this cultural moment, and I'd do it all over again. Second, do not let this violence divide us further. The enemy wants chaos, fear, and retaliation. Don't give it to them. Instead, double down on truth. Double down on courage. Double down on your faith and on your families. That is how you honor me. Third, remember this. America is worth it. Free speech is worth it. Fighting for the unborn, for families, for sanity in a culture gone mad, it is all worth it. So dry your tears, pick up your cross, and get back in the fight. Do it with joy, do it with strength, and never ever let evil think it won.
Okay, so I think I need a moment. Also, thank you guys for all your emails, all your comments. There were thousands. You guys are the reason why I come here every single day. And thank you. Here I am with my polka dotted shirt that you're gonna make fun of me. My hair, kitty's necklace, so just have at it. But it's another day where good will fight evil. The evil will call the good evil. As you know, in the Bible, it talks about evil will be good, good will be evil. And breaking news, yes, TMZ will rejoice in evil. Yesterday, I mentioned it. I got heat in the comments section. Oh, they were just cheering at a car chase. Cheering and laughing at a car chase. There's so many people that time-stamped it. Nice try. For liars, a lot of people work there that have worked there, and they said they would absolutely
go to have somebody.
Yes, they were cheering. They were laughing. They were applauding. When good dies, evil rejoices. Like what I said yesterday, I'm done. I'm done tiptoeing around. And if YouTube wants to boot me, and I'm about that close, sayonara. It's like the Charlie Kirk show. The show must go on. This is what they're new. This is what
so badly to do this show for all of you today. And I wanted the friends of this show and of Charlie that knew him best, the Thought Crime crew, to be here in the studio to commemorate our friend, our dear brother, for this sacred and solemn moment. It's a case.
I cannot imagine. Also, I would not want to be any part of the Democratic Party right now. As you know, I have a lot of friends that are Democrats, and when Trump was almost assassinated, they were just like, well, that's it for us. Looks like the fascist is going to win, but listen to what's going on the left.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, dog. Hey, Democrats, man, y'all cooked, bro. I'm talking about, man, I be looking at my news feeds, man. I posted that shit about black and white conservatives coming together. Man, I had Asians coming in that thing. Latinos coming in that thing. I even think I seen like an Armenian American or something. Blur, listen, man. Cooked. Y'all cooked. Extra crispy. No batter. Y'all might want to just start all the way over. Like, just go ahead and sit out for these little 20 years. Let the people get back, back where they want to be. And forget that y'all snakes, and then y'all try to sneak back in. But as of right now, the Latino community, Asian community, black community, white community, Armenian community. Dog, I done had Filipino Americans in my inbox telling me they with it too. It's over.
Breaking news, we got to break down this fascist thing. This is going to get, this is heated. This post, his wife needs to sue any outlet that labeled him a fascist. They sued Alice Jones for billions over hurt feelings. And I don't know what it is. As a God-fearing man, I believe in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Bible. Hello, I am a fascist. Went after Kirk. They went after Trump. This is like the media. Anyone who opposes them is a fascist. Could probably just line all of them up and say, did you say that? You kind of did. You know what's crazy? Even when I look up the word fascism, right? This is what the left calls the right. And also, I just need to explain something. Sometimes I say left, right, Republican, Democrat. Delete that. Good, evil. The left has been calling the right fascist for I don't know how long, and doing it. The tool they use in politics, you do it, but then you say that that's what your opponent is doing, and then you win. Sheep just go along to slaughter. The suppression, well, okay, what is fascism? Suppression of opposition. I have to read it because I can't memorize. Forcible elimination of opposing political parties. Oh, you mean what they did to Trump? You mean what they're doing in Ukraine, where the left is like, yay, Ukraine. The father can't even come over to mourn the passing of his daughter. Nor will you probably have any more political parties. It'll be Zelensky till the end. It is forceful elimination. Political parties, individuals, ideas. I think Kirk had a thing about communicating ideas. Well, that didn't go over very well. They took the fascist out, doing what they say we do while they do it. You see? And often through violence. I guess we're all fascists. Let me just fact check myself through CNN just to see, have the Democrats been using the word fascist against the right? I don't know.
You've quoted General Milley calling Donald Trump a fascist. You yourself have not used that word to describe him. Let me ask you tonight, do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I also believe that the people who know him best on this subject should be trusted. Again, look at their careers. These are not people, with the exception, I think, of only Mike Pence. These were not politicians.
Look at Milley's career? Are we talking about this guy? Please continue, Kamala.
These are career people who have served in the highest roles in national security, who have served as generals in our military, who are highly respected. Talking about the person who would be commander-in-chief, not to mention what we know and what they've told us about how he talks about the military, servicemen and women, referring to them as suckers and losers, how he demeans people who have taken an oath to sacrifice their life for our country.
Now, the world we live in, again, for a logical human, God-fearing logical human, when the evil is calling good evil, just mind-blowing. Actually, truth be told, teaching high school, being Sprechen Sie Deutsch, German, blonde hair, yeah, I was called that quite a few times. I do think that people are beginning to wake up. First, the pandemic. I mean, it's just the last 5 years, right? I went from trusting our doctor, like the highest position in the land, to like, who are you? We trust doctors now as much as we trust politicians. And education, again, did I not say in yesterday's video? I taught high school. I taught university. These people, not all of them, again, I don't want to broad brush, but your kid's going to get indoctrinated. And I've been saying this on my channel for quite a long time, you know, Christian home, go to church, raise your kid, you know, with ethics, morals, good, evil. And then you're like, bye, sweetheart, enjoy university. And the percentage of these kids that go to church 4 years later is about zero. Not just that, you pay for it. You're like, please indoctrinate my children. And the crazy thing is you'll even homeschool. You're like, I don't trust the schools. I'm going to homeschool. And then off to BYU you go. How the media is covering it. Again, we're all fascists.
Violence and the threat of it going forward. Anna.
Ken, how do authorities figure out if this person acted alone or if there were potentially accomplices involved?
They do it in part by scouring his digital footprint, and they've already disclosed to us that at least the roommate saw Discord messages about a rifle, but the governor also said he didn't believe there was evidence to charge additional figures. Now, that's likely preliminary. They are going to look very closely at what this person said and to whom and who he was communicating with online. You know, the more we learn about this This has all the hallmarks of so many past tragic incidences where you see a young person who is radicalized. In this case, though, instead of radicalized to nihilism, in the case of so many mass shootings, radicalized to a political point of view. Because what we clearly show here from what was revealed is that he was speaking about his animosity to Charlie Kirk. He had an anti-fascist message. But from what we know, he grew up in a very Republican area of Utah, apparently the son of a longtime member of law enforcement in a neighborhood where most people are registered Republicans. So this is going to be a really important inquiry into how this happened, how this person was radicalized in the context, as Vaughn said, of a series of political assassinations.
I am kind of excited, though, when I flip on CNN and I see, political leaders actually doing what I did. It's like, right? Enough's enough. Not putting up with this BS.
Well, what for us? Well, everything has changed. If we didn't know it already, there is no longer any middle ground. Some of the American left are undoubtedly well-meaning.
Now, I talked about that yesterday. I drew a line, right in the middle. And again, guys, you have good and you have evil. I just think for the longest time, I was too relaxed. I'm like, we'll just let it go. Or teaching high school or college where I'm just like, I'm just going to leave. And now I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I'm going to say something. This guy's going around. This is at universities. It's just all over everything. He's going to walk around and just show you Trump, fascism. What do we got? We got some more fascism. Trump, the fascist, November 5th. It's just, it's this is what they are currently being indoctrinated with. I'd love to turn on the audio, but he has music playing and YouTube will boot it. Here you have your LBGTQ plus lots of other BS in the name of humanity. We refuse to accept a fascist America. Well, here's the problem. You're now killing us. And now we have decided to say, enough is enough. Actually, these people are easily identified. Liberal makeup is purple hair, big eyeliner, and nose rings. Wrong. I'm actually a socialist. I have to say the dudes is hard to spot. Women, you got the short bangs and you got the nose piercing, making sure my feminist bangs are short enough so that men stay far away from me. More importantly, including my father. Usually that's where it stems from. The dudes, I can't. Look at this. Regular middle-class family, good grades. The only thing that I can identify is goes off to college, becomes an extremist Antifa killer or Antifa. Again, I don't want to stereotype. I mean, my own kids have bangs and nose rings. I got to be careful because I want to make sure I still get Christmas gifts from my children. But the reason why we have stereotypes is because they keep doing the same things. And it's like, hey, this was yesterday. Stereotype. I'm not going to stereotype anyone. I actually have not witnessed. I did not see this. I cannot see who these people are. Let's see. Smash and grab. New video of crash and grab at Louis Vuitton store. All right. I'm going to go. It's not a bunch of elderly from a elderly hospital. No. Yeah, you guys get those handbags. I know those. They're very expensive. So that's how you get her done, huh? Dang, look at that. I'm just counting. Oh, luggage. Yeah, that's I got one of those. That's probably about 12 grand. You guys know what? You're smart. Let's listen in.
Drive near Roosevelt, if they are in any way all connected. Police have not confirmed that. At this
Yeah, they're not connected. It was just, they just random. I will tell you, though, doing this show, it's so much easier to just to track the fall of America. Did you guys catch this? Breaking news. Let's do a little bit of how's the economy doing? It does look like those people in those wheelchairs coming out of that Louis Vuitton from a convalescent home. They'll be okay. The rest of you, serious credit card delinquencies. What? Listen to AI. Is that a word here? Oh, that's funny. 14-year high. Bloomberg. This was from a Bloomberg article. See, I spend the time and money and energy and I make it look pretty. Defaults. Defaults. you can't survive. That's why I come here every day, to help you survive. The government doesn't know how to survive either. They are going burr like never before. What are you talking about? The Fed hasn't burnt. No. The burring comes from the Treasury. It's never been bigger. Not just that. Deficit fears rise, meaning like the amount of money we're taking in and spending is the worst August on record. It's really bad. And it's really bad for you too. It's bad for you. It's bad for the government. It's all bad. Yet the politicians will say everything's good. We're dodging bullets. Now even I get a little nervous about going out. 1 in 5 borrowers have made 0 payments towards their student loans. You guys are holding out for loan forgiveness? What's the solution to all of this? Sorry, I'm just going to go back to it. Okay, so we got good and we got evil. We figured that one out. Start businesses, move your money. Yes, they're going to lie to you. Try not to do the job thing. You can survive the job thing. Enjoy the recession. It's okay. Good time for you to pivot a little bit. Every modern recession has been preceded by rising unemployment and falling job openings. His Open Door chair says company is bloated, needs to cut their entire workforce. That should be okay with you because you're like, well, I make an extra $100 a day. Been talking to my student going through the course, and he's been putting up, what was it, $1,000, $1,500 a day profit. I'm like, I think we need to dial this back. I know sounds really crazy, but you on the other side, I know when things don't seem logical or out of touch, and that's why I don't show things about me, because it might seem out of touch. Okay, I'll just do it. And you can attack me in the comments section because I know it's like, oh, he says he's not going to do it, and then he does it. Well, because you know, like when you're driving with your wife and you start something, you're like, oh, forget it. Yesterday, I had a business transaction. I'm not going to say what it was. It took some time, and it was about 2.5 million. Does 2.5 million change my life? In no way, shape, or form. You care? Well, probably not, because you're like, well, I didn't get any of it. When I create a course on how to become a multimillionaire, can you back it up? Like teaching high school where the kids were like, show us. I'm like, pull up my accounts are like, oh my gosh. And the dads say, I photoshopped it. So I get it. I think what's important for you and for most people is like an extra, how much a day? $100? I had my student dial it back and I'm like, put the stop losses in, no swinging for the fences. I don't want to see any loss. I want to see it repeatable every single day. Okay, boss. That's what Skylar would say. So he sent me today. So I'm like, thank you. 4750, 82, 750. What is that? $120. Wait, hold on. I got to scroll. There's one down here. It's under the breaking news. It's 1750. Trust that. There it is. 130? I don't know. He did it this morning trading the NASDAQ. Got to trade futures. It's leverage. You want to see how lazy I am with AI? Look at that. That was a bad thumbnail, AI. I'll show you, there's 101 different ways how to use. How much did I make? We'll go ahead and throw in that image. See, this is how lazy we are. This is so bad. Just add it with a calculator, bravo. Come on, add it up. Can you add? Let's add them up. $155 a day. And I don't care if that NASDAQ goes up or down. And honestly, you guys, trading, sometimes I don't even know if the market's up or down. I'm just looking at like a 2-minute or a 3. Yes, when I trade on the daily, that's common. When you're trading something like this, I don't know if the market's up or down. Let's do this. Look. Swing trade down. Oh, purple, right? It pulls down. We're right here. Can you see my big red finger? Put in a buy. 9 count. See that little plus thing right there? Take your profit. Another beat down. Swing up. Take your profit. That's it. Another beat down. This was a great short. Look at that. Way overextended. Yay, all the way down. Goes purple. Put in a candle. Call it a day. All you have to do is click this, that, the plus. That's it. It's $2.99, which I think you can make up in a couple of days. This, because I also get the emails. It paid for itself every day. And I pinky promise, it's really easy. Starting a business, very difficult. So if for some reason you want the problem solved of the extra $50 or 2.5 million or $1 billion, and then you got to buy businesses. That's how you make the really big numbers. I did not go into that. It will for you. You buy a business, goes public, you sell. Helpful if you put $1 million in rather than $1,000. I mean, I did go into it a little bit in the course. Also, I got the delete button right here. See it? It's just sitting there. I gotta click that. See that bear market included? I got to get rid of that. I just think $2.99, 2 courses. Oh, and that AI stuff, it's in there, okay? And I'm 10 a day. We're going to ratchet it up more. There's so many new features. You're like, I can't even get in. Actually, with the new cohort, we're testing new features. Please, it's okay, relax. It's actually one of the coolest things I've ever kind of created. And the feedback is amazing. I call it click it and forget it. Although if you ever self-drive a car, you're like, I kind of like driving it. With that, I love you guys. Thanks for the love, the tears, right? Boy, this channel, what is going on? Tomorrow, more laughter, and I will see you tomorrow.